All right, what's up, guys? We should be live now. We are live now. Good stuff. Had a little trouble setting it up because it's been so long since I've done a live stream. So if you're popping in, let me know how it sounds, how it looks. I got a new camera on the face cam, and this above cam is the cam I use for my YouTube videos, but it is perfect for stream cam also. So what we're getting into today is I have 6 Game Boys here, well 7 Game Boys that I need to get tested, and appreciate the like. What's going on? I have to get tested and ready to mod this week, and the first one I grab here is not looking so good. I don't know if that's going to be savable. Definitely don't think it's going to power on. But I figured this would be a good chill first stream back. Try to stream a lot this year. I'm going to stream more this year, definitely. So thanks, man. I appreciate you. I'm glad you're saying it's looking good, because you know, you never know until you hop on how it's going to look with the way YouTube crushes the quality and everything. That one's trash. Let's try this one. I hear it. That one's just got like this one's got a little bit of a, sometimes you can get them to turn on if you, appreciate it, bud. Thank you. Sometimes you can get, this one just looks like the power switch is dirty because the green light wants to go. So we'll clean that switch. Set all the battery doors over here. This one is looking bad. A lot of these Game Boys I get from this guy in Egypt that I made a relationship with years ago. So he gives me a really good deal on them, but they're usually pretty trash. Alright, so that's 2 that don't really work so well so far. That one's firing up right away. Throw a test card in there, make sure all the buttons are working. Good. Black screen, that's weird. Right there. Doesn't seem like, oh, there it goes. Alright, it's playing through the RAM test. That's good. Oh. Oh, it's messed up for sure. Not supposed to look like that. Yeah, we'll clean it and see if we can get it working. This one looks pretty good shape. Yeah, this one's good. Let's check it out. Question: When will the next giveaway of modded Game Boy be happening? Love the channel, appreciate it. You like the old handheld consoles? You never had a Game Boy before? The next giveaway, you know, I really need to do a giveaway. We hit 20K on Instagram, and I haven't done a giveaway this year yet, so I'm not sure when. I think the next giveaway I'm actually going to do is going to be a YouTube giveaway. So I just hit 3K subs. I think the next one that we'll do is at 5K subs, and I'm really trying to crank out the content. So I think it's just going to be a YouTube only giveaway, the next one that we do, and I think we'll do it at 5K. That sounds like a good milestone to hit. Appreciate the sub. All right, I got to grab a cotton swab. My squeaky drawers. All right. See if we can get this a little bit clean. Some alcohol. Yep, only need 2K more. That's what I'm thinking. I've been making a lot more shorts, and shorts have been good for getting subs, but we'll see how it goes. I definitely want to get on the live streams more. Okay, we got it to turn on. Alright, cool. That one's working, which just needs a little bit of a cleaning on the internals. Oh, this one's got some cool stickers on it. Oh man, this one's nasty. Look at that. Whew. That's a dirty one. Appreciate the congrats. A little bit of corrosion on this one, but it's not too bad. This one needs a cleaning too, it seems. Alright, well, there goes those. Let's try this SP. Dead battery looks like. I hate when they get stripped out like this. Let me show you. Look at that. Man, that's bad news, but we should be able to get it out with a flathead. A really sharp flathead with a lot of pressure. Yeah, I got it. I know that camera angle's probably not the best right now. Ah. There it goes. Looks like they cleaned it out a little bit too. See if I can use the Phillips again. Yeah. Just gonna have to pop it out. There it goes. Alright, let me get a good battery in here. That one's dead also. Got too many batteries in this drawer. This one should be working, so... Oh, it needs a clean... Let me zoom out a little. This one looks like the screen is thrashed. Just needs a cleaning though on the switch. Where did I put that test card? It is. Everything seems to be okay. It's got to make sure it's charging. Everything's working there. Now we just need to do the charge test. I'm just going to do it off camera because my charger's kind of hooked up far away. That's a little funky. That's good. Alright, that one's good to go. Let's go ahead and take this one apart first, since we got it here. Alright. Let's see. Alright. Let me zoom in on that. This will be more fun to watch really close up. Maybe not that close. Maybe like right there. Sounds pretty good. There we go. All right. I usually just put all these parts in a bag because I don't reuse these shells. Let's go ahead and clean this power switch out and grab my soldering iron. Since we got it right here, might as well. Grab some solder. And my soldering iron is heating up. See how tight we can get on this. Oop. I guess about there. Is this tight? Yeah, right there. Alright, it's all heated up. Always want to add a little bit. And then keep the heat on it. And I just kind of use my hand because I'm fucking tough as shit. Twist it over a little bit like that. Pry that bad boy up. Bend that a little bit. And then we have that. Looking pretty good. You grab that cotton swab, a little bit of alcohol on that. You'd have rechargeable USB-C, HDMI. Yeah, you should check out my website. I have, if you go to my website and you go to the custom Game Boy Advances, I have like a lot of options on those there, and you can see what else. You can overclock it. Upgrade the battery, HDMI. Those ones are all good. HDMI is pretty cool. There we go. All right, that one's good now. Go ahead and take the rest of it off of here. That's sweet. Yeah, the HDMI doesn't work with some of the capture cards. I tried it on one, and it did work, but then when I tried it on another one, it didn't work. So I'm not really sure 100% on the compatibility with the HDMI mod on capture card devices. So that's something to just be careful of. If you want to record gameplay, I would say probably getting a GameCube with the Game Boy player is a better option, in my opinion. But you do you. Zoom out a little bit. That one's ready to go now. Grab my little bag to put all this trash in. Yeah, this is the bag. All right. There goes that. So these two were the worst off Game Boy Advances, so let's get to those ones last. Let's do the ones that we know are working pretty well first. these good? Oh, these are good. I'm gonna keep these. These are pretty decent rubber membranes. These are decent membranes. I'm gonna keep these. Yeah, this is actually, I might have to keep this shell or resell it. People are always looking for the orange shells. The OEM ones with the back. They're hard to find with the backs. This one just needs to be clean. Maybe I'll refurb this one sometime, because this is actually a really nice shell. And it'll go well with my orange spice cube. I think I will do that, because this is a really nice shell. I'm gonna hold on to this one. But for now, we will harvest its motherboard. So we need to do builds. What's audio amp? Backlight bleed? Okay, let's start. The audio amp is to increase the audio, believe it or not. It just makes the sound louder. In layman's terms, it makes the sound louder. And the backlight bleed is really just for the 101. It helps with the bleed. But I do this certain bleed protector on the IPS builds too, and it just kind of gives a cleaner look around the edges of the bezel of the screen. But it's not really necessary. Some people like it though, but I don't think it's really necessary on the IPS. And then the brightness control is just so you can raise the brightness and lower the brightness by holding select, and then you should go up with R and down with L. That's pretty much all JayBoyModz now, how they're controlled for the brightness. Some of them have touch sensors, and the touch sensors really suck. I hate the touch sensors, dude. Like, if I could talk to whoever makes the screens, Funny Playing, and like all the other manufacturers, bad call. Just please stop with touch sensors. They just don't work. I probably get a Game Boy sent back to me like at least once or twice a month, because when I shipped it to them, the touch sensor worked, and then they used it for a couple weeks, and now the touch sensor doesn't work anymore. It's really annoying to deal with. But when they work good, they're cool. But the problem is that a lot of times they don't work good. So that's annoying. All right, moving on. So we got that board. I'm gonna just put the boards up here because that'll look kind of cool. We'll just do that. Desk is turning into a mess already. Throw away these screws. All right, next one. And I'll just get them all taken. I'm gonna take them all apart and then we'll clean them. So we already cleaned the SP, but we'll take the GBAs apart. Dilbert. 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 Dilbert and Mega Man. That's funny. But how's everybody doing tonight? All three of you in here. Appreciate y'all stopping in. This is kind of like my test stream back with my new camera setup, and you know, I'm just doing like a little chill. I pretty much have to do this every week, which is taking apart and cleaning Game Boys, so I figure might as well start streaming it and just talking, because I'm usually just sitting here. But I do have other things planned and more frequent streams. I'm going to start streaming. My plan is to start 3 times a week, would be for at least an hour, hour and a half every stream, just to kind of get the hang of, you know, the whole setup and make sure that my internet is good and everything looks okay. Everything seems to look okay right now and sound okay, so. One screw right there. I understand the tactile triggers to make the triggers feel like mouse clicks and overclock and make it go faster, but what's the best screen to have? The best screen is the IPS. Just get the IPS screen is super solid. When they first came out, I was a little skeptical on them because the 101, I like the way it looked because it has lines in it, and I didn't know, you know, the IPS screens, how they were going to be in the Game Boys. But it's been a couple years. I mean, it's almost been 3 years since the IPS screens came out, and they're all still going really strong. So I would definitely stick with the IPS screens. They're solid. They're solid. And the 101 screens, I don't think they're that great anymore. You know, they were cool when I first started modding because it was just like exciting because it was new. I still think they look good, but there are better options, you know, if that makes sense. What's up from Brazil? Appreciate you stopping in. Just doing a little house cleaning right now, getting some Game Boy boards ready to be modded this week. Raise my chair up a little bit. Starting the streams back. I got my new setup and everything. I've been talking to the homie right here about how everything's going, and yeah. Yeah, the cable does come with it, with the HDMI mod, because it's like a micro HDMI port. So like, it has to micro HDMI into regular size HDMI. But yeah, it's solid. You can actually get 10% off on my website if you use the code YouTubeFam, one word. That's a little extra thing I do for the YouTube subs. Have it back for this one, yeah. All right, moving on to this white one. You keep these kind of separate. These are the ones I believe worked well. Oh, no, you're good, man. You're not bothering me at all. I'm happy to answer questions. It's easier you asking me questions on stream than it would be for us to email back and forth. Because that's what I'm usually doing to answer questions. So yeah, feel free to ask me whatever, you know. I'll get to your questions as I can. Did you just find out? That's cool. You're just getting into custom Gameboys. That's really awesome. I love to see new people discovering the hobby and the scene, because it's really sweet. I've been doing it for, you know, it's crazy because I've been doing it for going on 5 years in April-ish, April, May. I started JayBoyModz in May. I started doing it kind of seriously, so yeah, it's been a journey. It's been fun. That one looks solid. Gone through quite a few phases, the whole Game Boy scene in the past 5 years. It's been interesting to be a part of it for so long. 5 years going on. Yep, coming up in April, May, technically, which I think is insane. Yeah, I've probably built close to 2,000 Game Boys. Pretty close to 2,000 Game Boys, which is pretty crazy. Do I have a back for this? Nope. All right, moving right along. We're getting through them. How long have we been up for? Let's see. We have been streaming for about 25 minutes. I'm making pretty good time on these. Who creates the unique mod shells from scratch that you have? Like the Bulbasaur GBC mod and the Suicune one, for example. There's been a couple different people that have made different designs, but most of them have gotten picked up by like overseas designers and manufacturers. So a lot of the designs you see either came straight from some artist or manufacturer overseas, and then some of them came from people in the community. So it's kind of, you know, spread out. Like I said, there's so many people doing it that there's a lot of different designs from like a lot of different places that are out there. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool in a way because it makes it more accessible for like more people, you know? Like, I used to get all my designs done from this person in the UK. They went by Bluish Squirrel. I'd get all my custom designs from them, and it was really expensive, but it was cool. Like, I was down to do it, and I'm down to still use them too, actually, because they do good work. But like, they went MIA. They just flipped the light switch on their business, and like, their website's been down for like what feels like almost a year. So there's not a whole lot of people that do the custom UV printing and stuff like that anymore, anyways. I don't know. You'd think there'd be more people that do it, but there's actually less, I feel like. Alright, there's number 4. Now I gotta get these 2 trash ones over here that probably aren't worth saving. But this one I think could be saved. Turn the music down a little bit on my end. There we go. Alright, let's see how bad this one is. Let's do the big reveal, because this one wasn't turning on. So I'm kind of curious if it's going to have a bunch of damage on the front. No, looking good. Actually looks really solid. So I'm gonna set that one right here so I clean that one first. Alright, this is the really bad one, which I actually can see inside of it right now, and I know it's not worth saving. Sorry, bud. You are really far gone. Oh, no. Yeah. I'll open it up for you guys so you guys can see how bad it is. But I can already tell it's not going to be worth it. Yep. He is gonna be... It's a shame. I'd probably get one like this for every 10, which is kind of a lot, but I don't know. I guess they get like this from a battery leak. Don't leave batteries in your Game Boys. Or any device really for long periods of time. See how bad it is. Damn, it's really cranked in there. Ugh. Oh, it's not too bad. Honestly, I've seen way, way, way worse. But, you know, when they have this much corrosion on... I mean, I can't even barely move the wheel. When they have this much corrosion, they're kind of hard to bring back because I could replace this and replace this and probably get it working, but the problem that happens is I'll show you right here on here. See how far I can zoom in. That's wow, that's more than I thought I'd be able to. Right here where these 5 tabs are, where this little potentiometer wheel goes, when those get really corroded, they become really hard to get off without ripping a pad off. And when you rip a pad off, it just becomes a total headache. So I would say if it was just the battery tab thing, the battery tabs, the contacts right here, and the headphone jack, I could probably fix it, but that's gonna be not worth it. It's gonna be not worth it, I think. Yeah, I have Cash App. If you wanted to do Cash App for something, we'd have to do it like separately. So you'd have to DM me on Instagram or send me an email. We'll have to do it kind of separate because I can't do Cash App through the website or through Etsy or anything like that. So, but we can do it. So we got 5 out of the 6 I needed. I think I got one more Game Boy over there. Let's see here. Let me see if I can rotate this. It's probably too damn dark anyways. No, I don't. Dang, I don't. I'm actually all out of GBA, so I'll have to wait till the next shipment comes in of the GBA, because that is the last of them for now. Get a little bit more light on my head. Throw this one into somebody else's headache pile. Yeah, like I said, we can do, DJ, we can do through Cash App, but to talk the logistics of the build, you're going to have to either DM me on Instagram, I'm most active on Instagram, or send me an email. There's a support email on the website, or JayBoyModz@gmail.com is the other email, but you can also use the support. And we can do it like that. That's fine. Do you have an Instagram? Because if you have an Instagram, that'll make it a little bit easier. I have a Twitter too, but I don't really go on it that much. And then I just started using TikTok, but I don't think they have DMing on TikTok. I don't know how to use that app at all. All right, that one's going to the graveyard. Oh man, I lost the bumper on this one. I hate when that happens. Yeah, just DM me on Instagram and just say that you're the guy that was talking in the YouTube chat. Alright, let's start cleaning these bad boys. Yeah, if you wanna ship a SP to be modded, we can do that too. Either DM me, like same for other homie. Either DM me on Instagram or send me an email, and we can get it. Just what are you looking? Are you just looking to get the? I can give you a rough quote right now if you want to let me know what you're looking for on it. But what I also do is if you want like a lot of mods on it, what you can also do is use it as a send-in, and I'll give you $40 credit towards a build. So basically, like if you go on the website and you check out with the custom SP, you can send me your SP and then I'll just refund you $40 difference on it. That's also an option. I don't really advertise, but I do offer it. See if we can get real close so you can really see the scrub down. Oops. Kind of hard to keep it centered. Yeah. We can do that. Did you know what color shell you wanted? I can let you know if I have it in right now or not. Oh yeah, I got some cool Pokemon ones right now. I have one that's like a different kind. It's like a specialty shell, and it's like a Pikachu, but the top of it is like rubber, and it has the tail like imprinted on it. It's hard to explain. And then I have another one that looks like a Pokeball that is on the front of it too. Let me try to pull it up. If you're interested, I can pull the shell up on my phone and show it to you. And then I have a Rayquaza one, a Kyogre one, and a Groudon one. Those ones are pretty neat as well. And then also, if you wanted to get really custom with it, if you go on my Instagram, on my Reels tab, you can scroll down a little ways. It's a reel I have. It has like 200,000 views, and it's basically like I can put a design of anything underneath a clear shell, and then it kind of like is the picture of a Pokemon. Here, I'll show you. These are pretty cool to do. Let me show you really quick. So this would be like, see how that's like underneath the clear shell? And that's like a Gudra Game Boy I did a little while back. And then I did a custom label for the back of it too. So there's like so many different things you can do. No, I mean, I could do a Spider-Man like that one, but there's no Spider-Man shells right now. I'm getting close to being done here. I might have to clean a couple of these on and off switches. But let's get my little thing over here. A little power adapter situation. Ooh, it's a little down, a little low. Ooh, too much. All right, that's good. Here we go. And this lets me test out the power without having to have the batteries on it. Yeah, the Rayquaza one's sick. Yeah, I can do red and blue for sure. It seems to be good. I might have to clean it, but yeah, it looks decent. I think it got clean enough from the scrub down. And it's crazy to think how cheap Game Boys were when I first started modding them. You could get a Game Boy Advance for like 20 bucks. Not anymore. Solid. Look at this nasty toothbrush out of the shot. That's good. And these are all good. So far. That one's got a little bit of a red flicker. Probably have to clean that one out, but looks good. Yeah, the Rayquaza shell is very popular. This one has a crazy hiss on it. Alright, I think it just is a dirty potentiometer, though. Volume wheel. Got a squealer. I haven't had a squealer like that in a while. Yeah. Good now. All right, perfect. Now last one. Let's see how this one turns out. That one's going too. I think it needs a little bit of a scrub still. Yeah, that one's good. This one's missing a button though. I'll have to find that. Probably got something I can use. Good deal, everything's working good. I have one bonus activity for us as well. I'm gonna need a pad for this though. I'm gonna scrub that one more time. Yeah. Alright. Alright, so my bonus activity before we go off, we've been streaming for about 45 minutes, pretty good. I just replaced this shell, was pretty beat up on a PS Vita. As you can see around the edges here. I'm making a video of it, doing the replacement, but this screen is still perfectly good. This is the annoying part. So I'm going to attempt to remove the screen with a little hot air and see if we can salvage it, because if we can't, that's fine. I would prefer if we could though. So let's get some heat on it and see what we can do. I'm gonna use the suction cup, and I think I have like a spudger situation, so you're gonna see it here first if we can pull it off. I have a hot air workstation right here, so let's just go at it. I'm hoping I can just pop that on there and just pull it straight off. Therapeutic. Oh, it's pretty warm already. It's pretty warm, but I want it to be kind of a little bit warmer. Trick to this is just make sure you keep moving it. I want it to be kind of hot to touch. We can try it there though. It's pretty warm. I just want the glue to come off clean is the thing. I don't want it to leave a residue. So I want it to be pretty hot. Alright, let's see. It's probably a good amount of time. Let's try it out. I'm afraid I'm gonna break the screen. Yeah. Burn my fingers. You can see the glue wanting to come off. See, the good thing about this is I don't care if I damage the shell, which I already did. Damage the shell, so. Alright, so if I wanted to not damage the shell, I guess I should get it hotter. Because when I take it off, when I want to put this onto another shell, of a broken screen, I'll probably not want to damage the shell. Let's try a little more. Dude, my fingers are kind of, I mean, as you can see, they're pretty burnt as it is. I had all those damn freaking scabs on. It's getting pretty warm. It's pretty warm. Give it a shot, I guess. Alright, we'll start at this corner this time. Ooh, it's coming. There we go. The satisfying peel. Yeah, baby, we got it. I do not think I cracked the LCD. That's what you want to do is get your thumb in there. Oh, yeah. Oh, gotta feed that cable through. I want the adhesive is the thing. I want the adhesive to come with it. Because I don't want to have to put new adhesive on it. Well, we're pretty close. Why force it? Let's just heat it up a little more. We're doing good. Doing real good. This is a nice PS Vita screen. Honestly, it was such a shame. Like, dude, buying stuff from Japan is the worst. What is it? What are adaptive triggers? Trigger stoppers on a Vita? I feel like the Vita already clicks so fast. I don't know why you'd want it. You'd want it to click faster. I mean, I guess you could just put, you could literally, the way the Vita is designed is there's a little like dome button that it presses. So you could just put like a piece of foam tape or like hot glue maybe, and it would make it click a little faster. But yeah, you could do it for sure. I don't know how good it would feel, but you could definitely do it. Alright, that should be solid. Here it comes, here it comes. Oh, almost. Almost. No, I guess that's what we're gonna have to call it. Did pretty good on the adhesive. I guess I left all this adhesive back here, I guess. So I will have to get new adhesive. How annoying. Can I get this off and maybe stick it back? No, see, that's the problem, is it breaks all up. Oh well. At least the screen's intact. I could always use some sort of glue. I'm not sure what kind of glue. Oh, I could just get 3M. That would work. Just the 3M stuff. I just hate having to cut that stuff. It's annoying to have to cut. Let's see how this is looking. That's a solid Vita screen, dude. Kidding? Looks like I scratched a little bit of it. You can't even see it, it's so small. I scratched like the underside. But the thing about that is if I just take a marker, I wonder if I'll be able to show it to you. It won't focus. I can't even show it to you because it's like the small... Oh, you can kind of see it. That little dot right there. Yeah, you can see it. That little dot. Scratched that with tweezers earlier, I guess. But if I take... Where is that marker? You can fix this pretty easily. But I don't know where the marker is. I have a paint marker somewhere. Oh, here it is. If I take this paint marker, I could just put a dot in it on the underside. And now it's fixed. No longer visible. So, problem solved. And this, should I break it? I never know what to do with these. I guess I'll just throw it away. This stick is usable, but somebody had some deep nails, gouges in them. But we got the screen off, so that's a good thing. Set that over there. All right. Well, we did good, guys. We're up for 54 minutes. Pretty decent. And we have all these boards now. And then tomorrow, I have to do... Well, I guess I can't do one of the builds because we don't have a Game Boy Advance, but my list... Tomorrow's build list is... It will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Game Boy Advances, and then that one SP. And we could overclock the SP right now. It's only 8 o'clock, so that would probably only take me 20 minutes to overclock the SP. So we could do that really quick, because that's the only thing that I have on this list that is going to take that long. So let's go ahead and do that. So let me grab the overclocking chip really quick. Here it is. Oh, that's the Game Boy Color one. Do I have any Game Boy Advances in here? There they are. I'm running low on them. There we go. GBA Accelerator. I have to keep this pad out because I need to solder on it. We'll go ahead and install that really quick. All I need to do is get some wire. And I need to pull up the directions because I can never remember the exact way that it goes. I've done it so many times and I still can't remember. Let's see. All right, I'm on Division 6 website. Oh, you can see that. That's my phone. SP. All right, this is what I need right here. All right, let's get started. And I just made a video of this, so if you want to see me do it, instructional wise, you can check out that video. It's the top video on my page right now. Let's go ahead and run this through real quick. Just need a couple pieces of wire. You guys might be wondering why I use a notepad as my soldering station. Well, it's because when I use a silicone solder mat, it gets really dirty and then I have to clean it. But if I use a notepad, I just throw the page away. All right. I'll try to do it really tight so it looks way cooler, but it's just hard to keep it centered. Oops. Look it the other way. This ain't gonna look okay. Get off of me. I like it with the LED at the top. There we go. Alright, so first let's start with the ground, which is, for those just joining, I am installing an overclocking chip inside of a Game Boy Advance SP. The ground goes to, this is the schematic, the directions. The ground, this is how they want the board to be. So the ground goes to this pin over here. Yeah. Trying to zoom in for you boys. And then the V is this one on this far corner over here, so I just need a really small piece of wire for that. We'll make it a little bit longer so it's a little easier to mess with. I'm trying to keep my head out of this one. There goes that. Looking good. Wrap this one kind of around the corner here. Still in focus? Alright, good. Alright, there's the V. Good stuff right there. And then the clock. So the clock goes on the edge of this crystal right here. They tell you to take the crystal out, but I've been not taking it out and it's fine, and I emailed them about it and they said, yeah, should be fine. So I'm leaving it in. Just kind of get it up in there. This one's kind of hard to get in because you have to solder it without desoldering that capacitor that's right next to it right there. Alright, that's looking good. So let's go ahead and wrap this down this way and we'll cut it off right about there. Alright. That burned. That hurt pretty good. Ouch. Alright, halfway done. Well, almost halfway done. So those are looking pretty decent. I wish I didn't mess up the adhesive. It's like kind of moving around, but should be alright. Alright, so we want to start from probably left to right. Makes it a little bit easier because I'm right-handed, so we will do that. Start with the LED. Hey, look at me, I can do this from memory. The first LED, the LED goes, wraps around here, goes to this top dot right here. If you can see that, I'm gonna make a little bit, you want these ones to be tight, so a little bend right there. Get that. And there we go. Ooh, I got a pretty good job keeping that centered. It's tough because I don't have a monitor. Once I get my PC made one of these days, I will have a monitor over here. That's not happening anytime soon. Alright, three wires left. And it does not matter which order we do these wires. There we go, one. This one's gonna wrap around same way and go right underneath this other one. Now, it'd be easier if I had some other flush cutters, but anyways, we'll just use these ones for now. Hold that. These ones are kind of tough because I can't really use tweezers because they just make it so much harder. So I just always get very close to burning my fingers. Won't focus? Maybe right there's a good sweet spot. Alright, so let's move on to the last two. So it'll be this one. That's gonna go all the way over here. Looking good. That was a little longer than it needed to be, but that's alright. It should be fine. Yeah, no, that was actually a good length, because then we can get it under the membrane right there. Alright, last one. That one's going to go down and down here. Get that bend. There we go. Gotta kind of wrap them around these capacitors. And then, actually, you know what? Let's just go over top so that it's easier to get it into position. There we go. And that's it. We're done. We can try to test it. Let's do that. I got a battery right here. Power's on. You're gonna want to pay attention to that light. Let's see if I can do this with one hand, or with kind of one hand. All right, so it's gonna be start L and R, and you should see that light blink. There it goes. Activated. Start L and R. Mode number 2. Yep. So we're working. We're looking good. That was quick and easy. And fun. It's a fun one. Alright, thank you to everyone who stopped in tonight for our first stream back. First stream since December of 2021. And we're now in 2023. That's crazy, huh? Let me get this wire out of here. Appreciate you guys for stopping by. I'm going to be back on later this week. We'll aim for Wednesday, maybe even tomorrow. We'll see how it goes, but thank you to my chatters in chat. Oof. And y'all have a good night. We'll talk to you next time. I got some builds this week that I need to do, some pretty quick and easy ones that I can talk while I do them, so we're going to do some of those later, but thank you again for stopping in, and I'll catch y'all next time. Ooh.